Hello, it's your lucky day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning EST, and Terraforming Mars solo challenge has just been posted. That's right, I'm getting meta. We just did Helion, but let's take a peek. We could turn one sacrifice our heat income for some money. Gross. However, Tharsis I kind of like, because Tharsis' biggest issue most of the time is energy. But you give him this, right? And all of a sudden, if ever we really need energy, we just have to put down space mirrors. I'm going to do this. Let's choose a spot. Oh, they burnt the good spots. Well, that's not true. We can get 2 plants here. In the future, do I want 2 plants now is the real question. I don't see another place I want to go other than maybe for a card. If we get mining area that has to be adjacent, I'd rather be here. So I'm going to go here first, and it's easier to build along the tops of the water, and we're definitely going to want a city here at one point. Or this even could be a financial district in the future. So let's just keep those options open. I think I'm going to spend 25 bucks on these 2 cards. $28, and I can get all 3. That's a lot of production to start with. We had a 1 money production, or rather 3 from the 3 cities on the board, but we've crushed it all the way down to 1 in favor of having 4 energy production and 2 heat production and a steel production. Pretty solid, honestly. No cities, which is really a driving force for us, but having 4 energy is good, is really good. Immigration shuttles and rover construction are both things that really fit into the Tharsis build. What's our other card? We take these cards, we look at our hand, we can't really do anything that's worthwhile, we pass. Voila. But we're thinking about doing things. One of the big things we're thinking about doing is we have 8 heat, so we can start doing a heat bump, terraforming the planet. So not like kelp farming and cloud seeding are both powerful cards. Lichen is good as well. And Lake Marineris is also very good, but I don't see us getting up to the requisite number of oceans for kelp farming. Lake Marineris helps, but only at 0 degrees. I think I take Lake Marineris because that will save us later, and I take Lichen, and I give up on the pipe dream of building oceans for the time being. I look at my hand, I see nothing worth playing, I hit the heat bump. Yo. Immigration shuttles is really kind of what I'm eyeing. But it's not a great play. I'd really much rather use something that, like a corporate stronghold, nuclear power, and a magnetic field dome. These are all cards that work for me. So let's start with the corporate. Well, no, what we want to start with is a mineral deposit. If you're building cards that cost steel, it's just profit to buy. We place this. We're going to put it here for some plants. Yo, that's good stuff. Now, Tharsis scores really high when you can get your plant production up, which we can do here. Oh, I have lichen, yeah. Cool. So, can we get both of these? Yes. We can. Oh, no, I didn't play rovers! Ah! What is this, my first time playing Tharsis? Jeez. The whole freaking squad is yelling at the screen. They're like, what's up, man? You used to be great. You used to be the king. And then here I am looking going, yeah, nothing useful, nothing good to play. I'm not going to play anything all smug. Here's the thing. I am going to play something. I'm going to play Space Mirrors. And I'm going to commit $7 into an energy production. Because at the end of the day, I've done the math before. If it all just went to heat, spending $7 now to get the heat bump for 14 later, profit. It's not great ROI, rate of return, but it is good. I don't think we have the science right now. This could help us really dig for some cards. Business. What is the flavor text on business context? Money and information are often interchangeable. I like that, actually. Select, please. I don't want to play tech without playing... Yeah, okay. I'll do this one first. It leaves us with $5. And then when I play technology demonstration, we get 2 cards plus 1 for taking off the science tag. There we go. Points per Jovian, meh. Heat income, yeah. Underground city, very yeah. Give me some yee. Yee. So we have enough for the underground city and to buy 1 card. I really like 2 of those cards. And it's going to be Viral Enhancer. Underground my city. For a card or for some plants? We're pretty close on plants, honestly. If I grab 2 plants, next turn I can play a greenery. But without any oceans nearby. I just don't like playing greeneries without oceans. But this is a great city spot, so let's just commit to it. And we can also viral enhance to get our thing a little bit earlier. Okay, we're starting to get our income up just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Physics complex is something you grab if you think you're going to be a high-scoring run. I currently am not of that faith. Now, the real thing that's got me intrigued is ore processor and giant ice asteroid. Trees too far away. We could spend... I want to spend $7 to get it early. Did I something's slipping, guys. Something is slipping. I've got a loose screw. I still haven't played rover construction, and you're all yelling at me going, "Bro, you just did that with corporate stronghold, and then you went and did it." What was the card? What was the cards played? I need to know. Okay, I did just have enough money to do both of these and then Underground City. And it's better to get it out than to wait to save $2 on it because we got 2 steel out of it. But still. So here's the real struggle. I want to buy an energy. I'm going to buy an energy. Then I want to buy Lichen. But if I wait for viral enhancers, I can get both. If I just play viral enhancers, I get the plant I need for an oxygen pump now. But if I play advanced GHG, all of a sudden, I've got heat income. But if I play ore processor next turn, which I plan to, well then, geez, I'll just have titanium from that I can put into it. So it's what's better, what's best? I don't know. I think I'm going to take the heat because there's a lot of heat to go. And because ore processor in itself reduces the need for plants. Because now we have an oxygen bump source that isn't plant-based. And we got it pretty early. Round 8 with enough energy to play it is pretty good. Open City is fun, but we're not even close to being able to afford it. Meanwhile, Black Polar Dust is an ocean and some heat. So that's got me intrigued. Rad Suits is also good, but I have a feeling, and in fact I'm not going to take it, because I have a feeling in my gut that we have better rate of return things than a single income, like what, 6-ish times? So it would just pay for itself, but minus the $3 we spent for the cards. We lose money for a point. I'd rather spend money on things that will get us where we need to go. I keep putting off Lycan. Lycan does not deserve to be put off, but we need so much heat. Not a fan of that, but I feel like I need the heat. And here's a huge catch-22. I could save the money and not play Lycan, okay? Because then next turn I'm going to play Viral Enhancers and Lycan. But I get caught in this trap all the time of then next turn there's some things that I want to play that's a little bit better, a little bit better. Had you just played Lycan, you would have ended up with more plants if you had just played it early. Because then you never had to wait for a time when you had $16 all at once. So even though in my brain it's better to wait for Vital Enhancers before Lycan, I'm going to play the Lycan now because it's easier to get out. Just think about how many times you've had Isle Mining Industries, Soletta, you know, some sort of like Earth Elevator if you've played the expansions, right? There's so many cards that are very high in cost and they're just so hard to get out. Now this is something we're very interested in. We only have one plant tag though, but we can work on that. This is a cheap ocean and this is more plants. We don't need more energy, and if we wanted it, we could get it for cheaper. Do you hear that? That's rain. That's rain coming down real good. I actually love the rain, and I'm happy. It's really late here. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I know. I'm sorry. And this is going to enhance to get 8 plants, by the way. And the sound of rain to me is like a lot of people say it's pleasant when they sleep, and I agree. It is quite pleasant when you sleep. But there's also like a smell of rain. Obviously, the water itself doesn't have an odor, but like bringing out like the earthy tones around you. I live in Toronto, so let's be real. You're really kicking up a bunch of like dust and grime of the city. But still, there's something about it that like maybe triggers my brain, and it's like, yo, it's raining outside, and it was raining hard enough for it to be like, but you're inside and you're warm and cozy, and you can just listen, and like maybe it's my caveman brain just saying like we've beaten nature, you know, we've done it. So livestock, you play this for points. Commercial district, you play this for income and some points. Nuclear zone, you play this to get the job done, terraform that friggin' planet. Research, you do it because you need some research tags, or you want some points and some cards. And I think all of these things apply to us other than the livestock. Now let's talk. Let's go over here and get our oxygen bump. We deserved it. We worked hard to set up that synergy. This is $30 for a point for every 3 cities. It might be 2 points. It might get all the way up to 3 points, but $30 for that is not great. I think that the best option right now is to dig the deck as hard as we can, looking for like something like flooding is fine, something like low heat trapping, it's fine, windmills and stuff. This is a point. This helps us terraform. This could help us terraform, but we're shy on heat, so maybe the windmills is good just for the point. This is all a wash. What we're trying to get to is plant tags, because if we can get that 3rd plant tag, right now we only have 2, but if we can get up to 3, we're really cooking with gas. Something like this is basically free. And I'm going to put it here. We're going to get a plant from it. 2 points at the end of the game. It's fine. This is a neutral city anyway, so like we're just scoring points off of them. We haven't played another city, have we? Okay, thank God. I'm like looking at rovers and I'm like triggered. I'm just trying to figure out if I played flooding, I would have $2 back. It would be $5 total. I'd have $7. I would not be able to nuke the planet. And if I nuke the planet, I could only play it along this one thing, so I think it's worthwhile for me to research on this turn. That gives us 3 cards because of our Olympus Conference. Now, Media Group makes flooding and stuff better, not to mention all these other things. I like Lagrange. It helps us dig the deck, and that's something I just said I wanted to do, and I still do. But there's something about grabbing Giant Ice Asteroid a turn early by building up our Titanium and getting 2 cards that lets us dig faster than just spending our Titanium on Lagrange now in the short term, just to get a card cycle. Because we would get a card for Lagrange, and we get a card for our university conference thing. Okay, that's cute. Deimos down and invention contest. That's pretty cute. I want Media Group before doing any of these events. Okay, now I don't have enough for Giant Ice Asteroid, but technically buying Invention Contest profits money. Ganymede Colony is good. Solar Wind Power I had an issue with last game where I was beating myself up over it. Ganymede Colony is fine, but do we have a Jovian? No. Do we have a Jovian in our hand? Yes, specifically a points for Jovian. Okay, I'll take it. Fine, whatever. You've twisted my arm, game. I have to take one of them. The other ones weren't that great. Nothing was going to help us. Insulation is fun. Dust Seals. We can still play Dust Seals. One second. We already did our Titanium, eh? No, I used an energy production last turn and didn't fix it. I think that takes precedence. I think I need to fix what I've done. And I shouldn't have researched last turn. I bet you guys called that out. You're like, yo, you're short of research and you have a really cheap... You know, it's basically spending $7 a turn early, which I had. Yeah, rats. Let's flood. I should be flooding for the 2 cards. I'm just trying to quickly build up a spot for that nuke to go. Oh, let's get the Dust Seals. It's fine. Let's get some more money back, and we want these 2 plants sooner or later. It would have been a good city spot, but here's just as fine. I usually put it here in the end anyway, just because it double adjacencies, 6 positions viable. Though I don't think we're going to be hurting for cities. Ugh, yikes. Do I nuke this turn? Listen to this. If I nuke this turn, it gives me 2 heat bumps. Yay. Those 2 heat bumps are worth 2 TR, which is worth 2 income, right? $2 if I play it this turn. If I wait 1 turn and put this ocean here, I can play it in that spot for $6 back, 2 additional dollars, so we break even. That spot is then burnt so that you can't put it somewhere else. But that's the only thing I want to put there right now, because I do not have the capital city. If I had the capital city, things would be different. And honestly, that 3 energy play is bad that I missed it last round. Oh god, why you give me such a hard time? And Dome Crater too, when I have a bunch of steel I'm not using. Vesta Shipyards, when I'm all of a sudden I'm building titanium. This game will be the death of me, because now I'm like, oh, there's points here. I'm seeing points. You're all seeing me look at the points and going, tell me some points. I want some points. I want this. I want this. Can I get it and Deimos down? 7 times 2 is like $14. We get $3 back. So really we're down to $8 and $14. I actually think I can. But it's more cost effective just to do Vesta. So I play Dome's Crater first. I place it. Oh, but that takes an energy production. What are you thinking, you crazy fool? Fly, you fools. And now it's the whole, like, well, if you played the nuke zone last round and committed, then you'd be making the $2 on that. It's freaking fine, but I don't like it. So I need to buy an energy again. I mean, we're making points left and right, but it's all putting off our terraforming goals in ways that I don't know. I can't tell you with a straight face that they're sustainable. Like, this is not responsible terraforming. We have too many oceans we need to do. But I'm cocky because I see points per Jovian, I see cost reduction, I see terraforming Ganymede while I'm talking about how many points I'm seeing on top of Immigration City, which is just a really cheap city giving us freaking income. Oh my god. I can't afford to play terraforming Ganymede. I'm gonna grab it. Like, look at me in freaking eyes. I'm gonna take it. And I know it's a problem with myself. But I'm okay giving up $2 for the chance. But what, I don't think there's anything I could get this round that would make playing Terraforming Ganymede possible next round, even if I picked all the right cards. That's not true. But it basically is true. And Bushes is just really good value. Oxygen. The fact that we're getting free oxygen bumps is like getting away with murder right now. Is Bushes... It's only our second plant tag. I wanted plant tags so early. Just never came. Okay, this is a terraforming card. We're going to terraform the planet. We're going to put this here. We could get 2 plants, but I think the cards are better. Yeah. Because I have bushes, so I can just put whatever I want down. It's time to nuke. We're nuking the spot we talked about. Here comes the terraform. Here comes the terraform. Walking down terraform lane. Then we're gonna ocean here. Like you're dangling points. I've been starving for points. You had so many runs lately where I'm like, where are them points at? Where are the points at? Show me the points. Well, they're here. Now, Deimos down is an overkill. We got some good... We got some good oceans lined up here. Like, we're full sending it right now. Like, I am, like, pedaling down. Like, we're going. Ice cap melting for $3 gives me $3 back and the ocean, so I actually profited $2 off of it. Like, hook me up. Then we go over here, we bushes. Like, we're popping. You're watching it. We're popping. But I don't think we're popping to the extent that I need to pop to be able to afford all the cards I'm getting so greedily just grabbing at. Like, don't have the titanium for it. I don't have the stuff. The windmills is there. It's a point. Micro mills. I'll spend $1 to get a heat. I can't even use it. I need 3 more before that's useful. But listen to me. Listen to me straight here. What if that heat production I just paid $1 for, I change it? I make it an income. There's 2 ways to think about this. I need 3 heat bumps. Okay. Do I get the 3 heat bumps with some heat and some standard projects, which are $14 a pop? Or do I take a heat bump and then, waste some heat bump getting some stuff back? Or do I go full value and I say, you know what, this heat here, it's not going to be helpful. Insulation, all of it, all of that heat production, we'll take that in cash. Why am I willing to do that? I friggin' click the button because now we're going to get all 3 with Deimos down. Deimos down is cheaper than the 2 standard projects we'd have to pay anyway. We get money back because it's an event. We can use titanium. We get 4 steel back. It gets all 3 of the bumps we need. It's hot. It's hot. It's Deimos hot. Now, windmills I could buy for a point, but let's not commit to that. Who knows, maybe a building tag will come up that will actually help us wrap up the terraforming. We still need an ocean. We still need 1 oxygen, because we have 1 oxygen from our plants. We have 1 oxygen from our activatable card. So we need an oxygen and an ocean. Like, this is silly. Is this not silly? Like, I can't afford it. There's literally 0% chance I can grab it. And this is the first one I'm going to say no to. But there's 4 points per Jovians in the game. Not to mention I have anti-grav? When the hell did I get that? Was that in my hand a long time? Did I just poggers all over the place? So I have anti-grav. Whoop-de-doo. Do I even have tags for it? No, I'm not even close. That's why I don't care about it. So I have anti-grav. I can't play it. I have all 4 points per Jovians in Terraforming Mars. There's 350 cards with all the expansions added in or something like that. 4 of them are points per Jovians, and they're in the base game. And 4 of them are in my freaking hand. And I can probably buy 1 of them, and it's going to be Ganymede Colony probably, because that gives me $3 back when I buy it, and it's the cheapest one. And if I even buy it, let's look really quickly. I have 1 Jovian. I have 2. It's just insane. Now farming gives me 3 plants this round because of viral enhancers. Can we turn farming in and get 4 more plants to get to 16? No, I have to buy a greenery this round. Do I buy farming? Probably, because it's 2 points. And 2 points is better than the freaking other stuff I'm getting. Not to mention it could get me a free greenery in the post phase. I just hate it. I hate it. It's just so, like... I feel like the game is taking my soul and just, like, being mean. It's just being mean about it. So we get that. Yay. We got one of the auction bumps. We go over here. Yay. We got another one. We take those... We turn in Deimos down, because we know we need it. Yay, Deimos down. We still need an ocean. We still need an ocean. If I'm going to buy water imports from Europa, which I can do, I may as well get the $12 ocean out of it. Though I'm not happy about it. Herbivores is every time you play a greenery, get Get another animal so we could spend $10, buy greenery, and be even. Get the one on it. It's not that enticing. So we need the greenery. If we get one plant from this greenery, no, 2 plants, we'll have 8. Or I can get no plants and buy farming. I have no money though, so let's get 2 plants and $4. Okay, let's talk about points. We have 10 steel. Yo, there you go. You got a point. I sound upset, and I am upset, but I'm not like truthfully upset. Like, this is still a more interesting run than we've had in a while, and there has been a lot of points potential seemingly dangled in front of my face. Now, okay, weird, eh? That was not highlighted. This is 18. If I sold all 3 of these cards, I would not have enough to play that. So I guess I play farming. The laughing stock here is that had I not bought Terraforming Ganymede, I'd be $2 richer after selling Terraforming Ganymede. So I'd have $5 if I sold everything, and then I could buy Terraforming or Ganymede Colony, which would in fact give me what I wanted. And if I had the forethought to do the math first, Ganymede Colony is actually only $15 after I get my $3 rebate. And I have rovers, so it's actually a $5 rebate. This is $13 for 3 points right now. But I bought a greenery first. Why'd you do that, son? It's because you don't have self-discipline. You don't got the discipline of self. Ooh, the enhancers is nice. So there's no way of scooping up 3 plants from the board, which is what we would need for 2 granaries in the next phase. So we'll take a point somewhere next to our city. I like this little ocean front here. Noctis City would have been really nice, actually. Part of me did want to play Lagrange at the end there, because we would have drawn a card and like just prayed for something that took metals, but it was not to be. So 90 points. Again, like we're winning, but does it feel like a win? Does it feel like a win? You know, it is a win. At the end of the day, it is a win. It's in the books. And what we're going to hope to see is Season 3 Terraforming Mars stats started low, went up, 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 and then we got 190 points in the end. We'll get there. We're going to keep hunting the scores. Thanks for sticking with me. I had a great time. I'll see you next time.